I really feel sad for Donald Trump supporters. I really do. I really feel sad for the MAGA. Considering the fact they have no idea or they don't care, they sold their souls to a madman. I feel sorry for them. I do. But I have to really think about why I'm sorry for them for. I feel sorry for them because they don't recognize they've been conned. They've been lied to. And they are so ready and willing to kill and die for the man. But most importantly, I feel sorry for them because they're now waking up to the realization that everything Donald Trump promised them was a lie. Or, more to their point, they're bitching because Donald Trump himself isn't doing everything they want him to do or not quick enough. And I want to highlight one of these Donald Trump supporters right now. Now, this guy, you won't recognize him. He's just another faceless MAGA freak on social media. But I've had the opportunity to talk to him a couple of times on TikTok when he doesn't completely cut me off because he's too much of a coward to hear me. But he loaded a post on TikTok not too long ago. And looking at it, I have no choice but to laugh. But honestly, you need to see it for yourself. Take a look.
You might want to turn your volume down because I'm about to cuss a lot. But what I'm about to say, I know millions of Americans feel this way. But this message goes out to President Trump, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, GOP, the Republican Party. What the fuck is taking so long?
What do you expect him to do? What are you so angry about? Are you angry that he's raising prices, that his policies are raising prices, costing American jobs? That the big, beautiful bill you practically are jacking yourselves off about is going to cost millions of Americans millions of dollars? The health cares, their jobs? What exactly are you angry about? Were you angry at Trump, Bondi, Kash Patel, and the rest of the idiots in the White House about? What are you angry about, Jammin'?
You're about to complete your first year and no one has been held accountable of weaponizing the DOJ, the fraud that's been exposed, USAID and all that NGO money, the illegal immigrants who were flown to America on US tax-paying dollars.
Oh, so you're not worried about the people of our country who are about to lose everything, who are already losing everything. You're not worried about the Americans of color who are being constantly harassed and assaulted by the ICE Gestapo and their enablers. You're not worried about losing our constitutionally guaranteed freedoms. You're worried about persecuting Democrats that you don't like. I'm sure you got a whole list of them. You're worried about Donald Trump doing exactly what you're bitching about, weaponizing the Justice Department in the hopes of persecuting his political enemies. Trump is already doing that, you stupid fuck. Maybe he's not doing it. Maybe you're bitching because he's not doing it fast enough.
The motherfuckers from Afghanistan sent here who just killed our National Guard. No one has been held fucking accountable yet.
I'm guessing the whole point of this is the fact that you're trying to blame Biden and Obama for the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. You need to get your facts straight. Donald Trump initiated that withdrawal, and Biden had to deal with the aftermath. It's really a shame that you don't know your goddamn facts. Now, the shooter, He's going to prison, if not the death penalty. I suggest you get your facts straight before you speak any further.
And we're getting sick and fucking tired of waiting for accountability. And I don't want to hear that bullshit. Lou, trust the process. It takes time to build a case. No, fuck that. You're in your first year. We know what you know, and we've been calling this shit out for years now. And no one has been held accountable. Not Obama, not Biden, not Clapper, not Brennan, not Comey, not Pelosi. And we've known about this for years.
Maybe you should look at that, take that investigative lens and look at yourself. Hold a mirror to yourself. Donald Trump is guilty of multiple crimes against this country. For a few moments, forget about the Epstein situation, in which we already know his name is all over those files. The fact is, this man is guilty of crimes against this Constitution in and out of office, and especially in. The fact is, you want accountability for thee, not for me. That doesn't work that way. You don't want justice. You want only mob rule, without putting Donald Trump in that spot as well. And frankly, it's pathetic. You crying and bitching about it. When is accountability going to go on Trump and the rest of his administration? And both times he was in office. When's that going to happen? Maybe before you start bitching about what but Obama, but Biden, but Pelosi. Maybe you should ask, what about Trump?
We're getting sick and tired of fucking waiting. We fought day in and day out the last 10 years with our hands tied behind our fucking back, bringing the truth to these stupid ass Americans who believe the bullshit from the left. We got you in that seat. We got them appointed, and then we got the GOP elected.
You're acting like you were in some sort of fight. No, you weren't. You were never in a fight. And more importantly, the only fighting I've seen people like you've done was on January 6, 2021, when you decided to listen to the lies of a madman desperate to stay in power. And one of you dumbasses died and never planted a pipe bomb outside the DNC HQ in Washington because he was influenced by the podcast of the current Deputy Director of the FBI, Dan Bongino. And Bongino, don't think I forgot about you, asshole. The very moment that podcast came out, you should have been arrested. But it's coming, boy. It's coming. But as for you, don't think of yourself as a warrior. You're not. Don't think of yourself as a soldier. You used to be, but you've forfeited that title. You forfeited that rank the moment you became a Donald Trump sycophant.
While we were down and they were trying to lock President Trump up, they kept kicking us while we were down. Why in the fuck is the right or you guys giving these fucking people the kid gloves? Why are y'all being nice to these fucking people? Because they weren't nice to us.
They were nice to us. You little bitch. You have been threatening us from the moment Donald Trump walked down that escalator. You have been lying on us every day since he walked down that escalator. I say I'm not a Trump supporter. Automatically, the threats come. I've lost count of how many threats I've received from you Donald Trump idiots. How many lies have been told about me on social media. Don't bitch because we're fighting back in the way and in the rules that you established. Don't bitch me.
To this day, they're still not nice to us. They killed Charlie Kirk, motherfuckers. They try to take out President Trump. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Wow. Wow. Charlie Kirk? He's your hill to die on? Charlie Kirk was nothing more than a loudmouth podcaster who made money by spreading hatred. Now, I'm not condoning what happened to him. In fact, many times that Charlie Kirk is brought up, I've spoken out against the political violence that your man, Donald Trump, has created in this country now. I don't celebrate what happened to Kirk, but I am not going to sugarcoat who the man was. And who is this they you keep referring to? Because the last time I looked, the person who shot Charlie Kirk was a Trump supporter, was in your camp. And as for trying to take out Trump twice, I won't go into the rabbit hole of this assassination attempt was faked and all that. I'm not going to go through the conspiracy rabbit hole. But it does amaze me that you are so passionate, so angry about this when we have innocent people in this country being grabbed by ICE agents, American citizens grabbed by ICE agents. When are you going to get passionate about that? When are you going to get pissed off about that, you stupid piece of shit? But you don't care, because that doesn't matter to you. All that matters is Donald Trump. And that is so fucking pathetic, it makes my head spin. Actually, it's sad, really. But that's what we have now. People like you putting everything else to the back burner for the sake of Donald Trump. You have my pity. And if you have anything to say about it, invite me on one of your TikTok lives one day and we can talk about it. But I'll tell you this, I won't hold back. I won't sugarcoat the truth, and I will not make it pleasant for you. And that goes for the rest of you Trump supporters too. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.